out of the ashes of something so terrible. Our next story isn't about someone who lost a home to a wildfire. It's somebody who lost her job during the pandemic. Still, just like Ryan, Portia Li took a setback and turned it into something good. If the printed newspaper is a relic of the past, as we've been told many times, it seems someone forgot to tell Portia Li. Or maybe they did, and she chooses to think very differently.
Basically, the hard copies printed newspaper still very valuable.
So do you see like both of you?
Newspaper reporting has been Portia's life for more than half her life. She covered the San Francisco crime beat for more than 30 years for a national Chinese language newspaper, until that is, she got a phone call this spring. Pandemic-induced cutbacks had cost Portia her job.
I couldn't believe it.
The very next phone calls were from Portia's former colleagues, saying her voice in San Francisco's Chinese American community was too valuable to lose. She should start her own paper. Portia thought that was a good idea.
I thought it was not that hard. I thought it was easy. So I said I could do it.
Is it easy?
No, of course not. It's so difficult.
That's because Portia is not just a reporter anymore.
Oh, yeah.
She's publisher, editor, sales manager, and yes, delivery woman. All 3,000 copies of this week's edition, the 7th, of the Wind newspaper, are delivered personally by Portia. But why go to all this trouble for a venture in which she hopes, at best, to break even? Well, part of it is Portia just loves being a journalist. But that's not all.
It's more than just for myself learning something new every day, but it's that you can make a difference for so many people.
多謝晒支持。
And for some, particularly seniors, Portia feels she can only make that difference with a free, printed newspaper. No money, no smartphone, no internet needed to be informed about issues directly related to their lives. And that is well worth the paper it's printed on. So if you're out on the streets of San Francisco, you could end up running into Portia delivering her newspapers. Or you could run into the subjects of our next story.